all up, Papa? Did you eat it all up? Oh, we're gonna have a good. I gotta cut this tape off. Let me do this real quick, bro. Let me do this real quick. Okay? And we'll put it in this. Let's see if I can do this very quickly. I might be able to do it quick. I might not. Alright. And I wish maybe want to go to a lot of California just to go food shopping. This is getting ridiculous. Even though I got a lot of survival crap, this really is getting ridiculous. And I don't know, my boy could have been on his. Man, I'm just waiting for the go ahead. Now I know I go down there with him and get on his, and we can get it worked out. But there's so many others, you know. This is ridiculous. You know. Oh, you're fine, Mama. Just gotta soak this. All right. Yeah. I know. Run. Man, I saw some more kitty, but man, hey, look, bro. My little dude. Stop spreading that crap all over the place, man. I'll sweep again. God, dog. You got a mat, bro. Keep the kitty litter on the mat, man. Friggin' hey, bro. Damn. The girls don't do that. Why y'all gotta do that, man? I keep it on the mat, bro. Oh, my goodness. didn't even want to go that far, bro. Alright. That right there. This is all right quick. Oh, hold on. Heavy metals in the goddamn cat water shit. Motherfuckers are not human. They're not people. They're monkeys. Iodine. That's ready. Now we gotta let that soak for about an hour. Let that soak for an hour. Then we get some fresh garlic up in there. Chopped garlic and some fresh onions. More in a minute. It's getting cool out there, man. Oh, man. I fell asleep reading that. It's kind of a junkie, though. What did I say? This is 1,000. 700, 800, 1,000, 4,000, something like that. Okay. That's not right. It's all worthless. 83,644. 83,600. That's not right, but anyway, it's all good. Where's my iodine? Guys, we're at weather's changing. Is that it? Yes. Damn shit, bro. What is wrong with these niggas? Grab out on them. Yeah, let's bring it back, man. Why y'all forget that, bro? Come on, man. It's $1,100 goddamn dollars, bro. Move out away from my feet before I step on you. I don't want to step on you. I don't know why you want to get under my feet. You trying to commit cat suicide, caticide or something? That makes no sense. You got it better than any cat around here, bro. Like, come on, man. Well, funny, bro. How like you though? Are you hiding? Are you? You was a barrel of trips, bro. You wouldn't have liked it at the gun range, bro. All that popping and everything, especially when we went back out there with a couple more guys, man. We was out there shooting this, blowing shit up. You okay? What you playing? Oh, this one. You got your son. Okay. Take this damn sock so you can sneak it along, man. Yeah, excuse me, guys. Yesterday, got done sighting my boy's rifle, and like I said, in that little short, and 6 rounds. Before that, though, because he had took it off his 420, it was a long scope, and I tapped it up at 400 yards. Excuse me. And first I sighted in at 25, usually 25, 35. And it was shooting at the ground and above the target. And I'm like sitting there going, so I took it off and I just rail shot with the AR, right? It's an Omni, cheap, and I was hitting the target, like right in the white, bop, 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 like making a little circle. And I said, dude, man, something wrong with your scope. All right, to Oscar. And so I said, like, yo, I just took that off my tube. I said, you ain't drop it, dang it, or something, because like a lot of these guns, like that thing's banging hard. So it'll, so when I did it was like bottomed them both out, up, it goes this way. So I bottomed it up, bottomed it up all the way to down. And then left is this way, right's this way. And so I bottomed that all the way back. I brought it halfway out on both of them. I forget how many turns it was, but I knew then. I think it was like full turns. I think it was like 15 or 20. There we was able to, at least with me compensating, get a target where the center was. We was able to get it lower left, like right at the bottom of the white tissue that we put up over after we spray painted everything. And so from there, in 6 rounds, I was able to walk it right to the center. And then he got on it and he started pat, 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 like grouping like that big at 25. So he took it to 100, grouping still like that. Took it out to 200. I said, bump it, man. Let's pump it up to 400. All right, because your scope's, now you can magnify that. You can double it, I showed him how to do it with the back part. You go on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And so he was popping out at 400 like it was like thwack, thwack. You could hear that, So he was excited. So we went back and I stopped by the bowl. He wanted to give me a drink. I was like, no, I didn't get no. I just got some French fries. And there was a couple other people, and this guy was having something with a hard thing with his, hard go with his rangefinder. One of those serious ones, Trauma's got one, some people got them. And I was like, yo, I got my soldering iron. I had it in the truck. I said, let's have a look at it. So August works in there. So I was like, you know what? Take it out to the range and I'll work out it because it wasn't that hot. And we got it to kind of zero in where we could start getting some readings, And I told him, I told him I didn't want to take it home. I said, we'll get together and we'll meet back here and we'll sit at the table and we'll work it right there.
and figure out exactly what's corrupted, meaning what's broken. And I had like 3 rifles, and I wanted to run a shotgun. Let's ran like four rounds with the shotgun. I gotta buy a couple of new pieces because I tore up some old ones when we was breaking it down, trying to get that casing out. That because of the heat that day when Trump and everybody was here, Rondo and West Side and his friend, that casing had heated up and sealed in that tube. So, we soak it in gun barrel oil and all that kind of stuff, got it out. So I shot 4 rounds. It functioned fine. And I didn't put no Greek fire, whatever that damn round. I got like a whole bunch of them. And we were just shooting up some shit. I took like 4 things of tannerite, just a half pound. I didn't take the big ones, 2-pounders and stuff like that. Because people are doing dumb stuff with tannerite. You can't be out there, standing 20 feet away, 20 yards and 30 yards. No, 20 feet to 30 feet or 20 yards, 25 yards away from 10 pounds of fucking tannerite in the refrigerator and then putting them in stuff. Like, that is like the dumbest thing. That is so impractical and unsafe. People do dumb things. And I guess that's what the title is, of this morning is going to be like, there's some dumb stuff. First, I want to read this to you out of the Science of the Sacred Secretion. So I didn't forget to read to y'all, nothing like that. I was tired when I came in. I crashed early, y'all. I don't know. I think it was like, I don't know, 7:30. I don't know what time it was. I don't look at time, y'all. I know it was early. And I woke up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock again. And went out to ground. And, I didn't see the moon last night. I didn't see it today. Chata High, he had a perfect view of the moon. And I was like, why the hell we couldn't? And the sky was clear. I mean, it's flat here, so I didn't see it nowhere. But he had a pretty nice picture of something moving together. And, like I said, things are going to be happening. I didn't say it in chat, but I've been telling y'all things are going to happen. I can't tell you how to get prepared. I've been, saying do this, do that. Could have assisted, and if you haven't done it, well, oh well. For those who have, you'll see what you need to see. I'm gonna get into those things I'm gonna discuss. So let me read this first. This is out of the Science of the Sacred Secretion: The Chemical, Psychological, and Astronomical Explanation of Internal Alchemy by Victoria Lalu. Lolu. And I have a whole bunch of these books, and that's what I was speaking on yesterday. I have tons of them. But I want to read this. This is a summary, and this is a long. I'm not gonna read all this to you. I might read it to you one day. But when we get into the biorhythms, the cycles of life, which is in chapter 2, I want you to listen to this. This is just a summary. So we will get reading, so we'll hit it again. But biorhythms, that's so relaxing. Biorhythms are natural cycles that the physical body flows in. Individual biorhythms begin at the time of birth, when a child is disconnected from their mother, and so the body develops its own rhythm. So this is I actually that doesn't matter what I wrote and sent to them. The biorhythm, when the sperm, out of all those millions of sperms, that one motherfucker gets into the egg, light. I'm telling you, it's like a bam, like a starburst for those who believe in stars, but just give you a physical interpretation verbally. The biorhythm's already established, okay, and it's in the womb with the mother. But that the baby has his own heartbeat. So therefore, the biorhythm, which the heartbeat is derived from, is actually established. It is separate from the mother's. But we're going to go ahead and finish this up so you can at least get the gist of where I'm going. So individual biorhythms begin at the time of birth. Birth happens at conception. Like, when I'm talking about conception, I'm not talking about copulation when you're having sex. When the sperm hits the egg and that light, that's when it all starts. Everything that was destined and meant to be. When a child is disconnected from their mother, and so the body develops its own rhythm. As far as that goes, what I've studied and my understanding is when the baby's not supposed to be cut at the umbilical cord. Moves maybe 30 years of life, y'all. That's supposed to come out with that baby and remain connected. She don't have to breastfeed, the colostrum and all that, unless she deems it necessary to make the connection with the eyes for the baby while it's hooked to that placenta, as it is slowly going back in the air, and the baby's finishing all the nutrients of that. All right, this is why I don't have respect for the majority of doctors and medicine, because it's all scripted lies to destroy us. Now, the three main biorhythms are the physical cycle, the intellectual cycle, and the emotional cycle. But see, what it doesn't mention here, because you need to remember, as far as information how it's pulled, when you say biorhythm, that light, it says physical, intellectual, and emotional. That's all what you can see, tangible. It doesn't say nothing about the spiritual or the source, because they don't want that to be known. So no, there's more than three. There's a plethora of rhythms connected to the earth. You'll see, watch. Biorhythms are affected by other energies, such as lunar cycles and electromagnetic fields, to which there's no gravity. Everything here has an order to it, to repulse, you know what I'm saying? Biograms are the graphs produced that show the person's biorhythm. For those who know, if you're looking at EKG and the stat or oscilloscope, and you have a baseline and heartbeats, boom, 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 you know. But this is where this kind of is self-explanatory. Now, they only show three, right? But listen to this. Now, EMF, electromagnetic fields, dirty electricity, power lines under the ground up top, and radio wave radiation interfere with body processes, which, with long-term exposure and limited detox, have negative effects. Why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? All right, let me show you right quick. Y'all are aware that 5G was established and cultivated by the fake Jews of Israel. Now, I'm not here to beat up on Ashkenazis and all that. The world's pretty much seeing it firsthand. And like I said, the Zionists, the ones at the very top, I don't even think they're any of us. I think they're different, who've been given leeway by something other, okay? And, you know, it's up to your own interpretation. Now, this right here is my current exposure of EMF is at, it's moderate, it says, but it fluctuates. This is dirty electromagnetic. All right, 65. It's going to change. If I move it closer to here, it'll go up to 70 something. If I move it over to there, it damn near hits 80. This is nothing but interference. This is made with purpose. 5G, remember when 5G and the 4G and everybody's like, my phone is better, because you look at this thing, this square, rudimentary, foul thing called the phone or the tablet. It's not beautiful. It's a weapon. No matter how they've circumvented it, because there's no 5G or 4G or 2G or 1G required for any of this. It boggles my mind. You know, I have a brother, you know, he's all into computers and programming. Even my neighbor, even he's aware, like, you really don't need this stuff to be able to have, you know. And the fact that these things, if you're not putting it on, like, if you're not putting it in another room away from living organisms, disconnecting your TVs, even your box, you're just turning it off. You paid for it, right? So if you're not using it, why do you want it on? Hell, when all your plugs that are plugged in the sockets are always running energy, even at its micro amount. So I all the time at night I take my stuff and I go right here. Okay, let me show you. I go right here. Okay, why you keep running it up like that? I go right here, and I just tap airplane mode. Internet comes off. Bluetooth is not disconnected. It should never be on. If it turns on, that means somebody's in there being nosy. Listen to me. Why do you go airplane mode? What does it do? Well, airplanes have what? How do they reach out and get internet? They have their own stuff. It's like Starlink, okay? And it's not so aggressive. So therefore, you don't have that coming through this, because this thing and its circuitry and everything emits that same radiation or electromagnetic field, okay? And does it affect you? Fuck yeah, it does. So even when I'm sitting here, like right now, I'm about to put it back on charge, I'm going to turn it all the way off. There's nothing in here I want to share with you or read. the notes and everything. We'll get to that another day. There's plenty of them. But that's what I do. So it's on that. Now I turn it off. Power off. It's off. It's not going to come back on the internet either. They can still listen and all that stuff because they have little Arduinos and things in there for processing to be able to hear and all that while it's off, which me, it doesn't bother me. But what I've done is separated another EMF, a structure of dirty electricity or energy. Okay? Now for any of you, if you knew that, cool. If you didn't, that's another source. During the daytime, because I'm in here and the so-called G lines, the bars don't come through well, I go on the internet. Everybody here is starting to question this 5G stuff because they've been listening to me and they're like, well, my internet was working fine when it was no 2Gs and 3. Well, you know, when it first established, based upon UHF and the power lines, which were fiber optic. Fiber optics are still the key thing in aircraft and everything else. For quicker signals, the F-25 Raptor, the F-22. Listen, hear me out. The ones under the ground don't give no negative energy. It's the wrapping and the so-called the conduits and the what you call it that actually give negative energy because they want to ground it. Okay. These things don't need fiber optics, but you don't need internet. As how it's being portrayed, the 5G bullshit. That's all just to send a stronger signal for wider admittance. You know what I'm saying? The signal to come out strong. Literally, you know those glasses I was talking about, but that blue dye that the guy made in 1930, whatever. And the movie was based off of it. They Live. You see that? What happened to Roddy Piper? And the brother, he's a sellout. You know that when he went and made Platoon and all that. Wait to get back to that cross-mounted pussy, leaving the battle scene in the helicopter. Yeah, he's a sellout, big time. He played the pastor on that HBO or whatever, that TV sitcom. But Roddy Paper, he had to die because he was really stuck and convinced of it in the field of getting into Hollywood and an actor from wrestling, and he had shows and everything where he discussed those things and got blacklisted. You would be able to see the energy emanating from these devices. Your TV, smart TV, what that means is you're not too smart because you bought a smart TV. You need that for information so that way they can download all kind of crap into you, and then you will upload all kind of crap into you. You can download all your true emotions and feelings into another structure. It's divisive. Right now, the biggest thing going until 5 days ago was Ukraine and Russia, right? Sending weapons over there. But isn't it funny how everybody forgets this quick because they listen to these bastards called media, all the missing weapons? We're not talking about the 700,000 or the half a million ARs and everything that there was just left over. That made absolutely no sense to me. The Hummers and all the, none of that made sense, but it makes perfect good sense now when you think about it, right? Now, I told you about 1987, what happened with that weapon they brought out with the big octagon on the Hummer, when Hummers were just becoming a thing, really, Humvee, and it made us feel like our insides was boiling. That was a 5G weapon, and that was created. That's why I can't tell you got to pay attention by Israeli, whatever the fuck you want to call them, those people, the Ashkenazis. Just like the synthetic chicken joint that I think they started building over in Virginia or the Carolinas. Just like that motherfucker and that team of people that are making the human meat, with all these actors are going and giving it, because they elitists, they think they're gods. But anyway, they actually make the stuff. There's a restaurant that serves it, and people are actually going there. Google it, okay, in San Francisco. And then the other place in Cali was making the synthetic beef. Who's working in it? This is nothing against my Hindustani brothers, the ones who, because a lot of them are talking, they can't stand the crap. That's why they got out of there. Some of the stuff that was just perverted to them. One guy told me he couldn't stand his father going out, with the colors and all that, to go spend that week with a eunuch, to sleep with a man that's to butt fuck him. I mean, I'm just saying. I look, man, if I'm wrong, say, yo, Red, you're wrong. All right, and this is a Hindu brother, when we established grounds of information, I didn't turn the notifications off. Stay right there. I'm turning these goddamn things off. I want to see what nobody's got to say. Okay, they're all off. Everybody's got so much to say on the goddamn platforms, and they're saying the shame. It's like they're stuck. This is what I'm talking about. Mitigating different energies, controlling, and people aren't aware. It's like remember when back in the 80s, when the first was talked about the brown note, and then I remember in the 90s in the military, everybody was like, they must be hitting the brown note because everybody's getting the shit. I'm like, no, that's just probably Halliburton, that goddamn water from Cheney that everybody's drinking and getting sick from it, and washing their ass with. Come to find out that's what it was. But everybody believes in the brown because it actually is based on real science. I would hate to see people in combat and all of a sudden the partitions on the other side of the game when nobody's aware, all these elite people fighting, they hit that brown note and it travels through 5G and everybody starts crapping their pants, crapola, hysterola. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, as an example, high notes, a cappella singers, when they cracking, so-called wine glasses and stuff like that. This is real stuff. Frequencies and stuff are real. Biorhythms. And for them not to ever speak about what makes us other than just being physical, that would be for something that's other than us. I remember that one woman speaking, and everybody's been going around now for like a week or so, where she's talking about we eat children, and she was literally telling the truth. I don't like using the term elitist, but these bastards think they're Phoenicians. No, they're not. They're not Phoenician in one way, shape, form, or another. The hit, because I actually fell asleep, and I fell asleep early down here, and I woke up, I think it was 11 or 12, went upstairs, got in bed. But the books as you see them is exactly how I was laying there with one or two on my chest, researching things, cross-fine, edifying myself. And I was looking at some other stuff that I haven't shared with you. And that's why I said, let me go ahead and read that based on some other things that made perfectly good sense as to why war is being pushed and why people are so susceptible. Because I'm looking at certain individuals on YouTube and certain platforms who are talking about they're indigenous, still holding on to Christianity. And it's disturbing, to put it mildly, to say the least. And I'm looking at all these. It's always a bunch of pale skins and these black conservative idiots. Fuck the liberals, but who sit there. Oh, we must defend Israel. Motherfuckers. That's Palestine. I don't give a fuck on them being Sephardic and half of them. That is Palestine. That is not fucking Israel. Israel's the fucking people, not a land. All right? I've had enough of this shit. It's mind-boggling. And then I'm listening to these so-called Hebrew Israelites. So Hebrew Israelites, you're a language and a people? The fuck? Hebrew is the language, is a lifestyle. You don't walk around talking about I'm the lifestyle language. Is Ishmaelite, which is the actual pronunciation, which is another word, but Ishmaelite would be the appropriate pronunciation. And it has nothing to do with the falsitudes of what Master Farad and one of his identities created in 1939. Now, you talk to one of these cats and they don't want to hear that, but they won't research it. When I was in New York, I was surprised because the first place it was established was out of what? Harlem, right? 1939. You knew the guy? You thought he was a god? Christ and shit. This is what happens. It's based on frequencies. When you step out of the realm or natural order, or you accept what you've been deposed to, like what you've been subjugated to, which is disorder and unnatural order, right? Both of them. You've been nurtured in that. So how can you feel the natural order feels like? How can you raise your frequency when all they keep doing is coedifying their toxicity and their poison? Some friend of mine shared 9 million lead pipes all over America. No shit. And then they turn around and give you PVC as if that shit's clear. You know how much PFAS and all that other shit's in that? This is what I'm talking about. People don't like to think about the things that are causing harm. why people are dying so young. No, they want to run around and just accept what's been dolled out to them. And then you think you're thinking straight, don't you? So I like when people share those little things because I'm already kind of hip, but it allows me, it gives me a narrative so I can paint a different picture. When you're grounding, you're changing your diet, don't show everybody everything. Let me do what I'm doing here, and I'm not telling you everything either. Don't show everybody. You get to where you need to be. Coedify yourself with natural harmony and balance. You know what coedifying is? Okay. Raise your conscious and subconscious and your awareness. And then when you get to that place that was meant for you, you don't have to tell me shit. Then you reach out to the younger ones. And if an older one comes along and sees that and says, what did you do? You do like I've been doing, giving you baby steps of things to help you exist with self, to be eye and eye. Okay? Because in that comes balance. You can't make nobody do anything, and that's damn sure not hear them. I don't know everything, far from it. But I'm going to continue to share what little bit of shit I know. And if you can't put together how they have, how do you say in football, sacked the quarterback because the defensive line wasn't doing what it was supposed to, running around like they're one of them little electric games. They got the little magnets and playing football. You remember that, right? That's what it looks like sometimes. But sack the quarterback, okay? We gotta protect the pitcher. You dig what I'm saying? And that means while they're doing drastic shit, taking lives, you're gonna might have to make a decision to do drastic stuff to stop the enemy's picture or portrait they painted. I ain't gonna say nothing else. If you can't figure that out, man, so you gotta walk a little further in who you truly are, because the natural order of frequencies and vibrations are here. They're just interrupted. To us, they become intermittent. So we have moments of feeling ecstatic and jovial and happy, and then it's gone. Well, that's them tweaking shit. When I was telling people in the Navy, I says, it's funny how all of a sudden, when it was in the history, whales and dolphins and all kind of marine life were starting to beach themselves. And I was saying, wow, it started around the time when sonar went into use. And then I remember being on the ship, and then they would start sending that signal. You could hear it. If you're down below, like a the sonar is really beeping or communicating with something. And the next day, we'd be listening to the goddamn news, and sure enough, and some goddamn orcas or some whales done beached themselves. They don't care, people. So what makes you think if they don't care about the sea life, they don't care about the life in the air, the life that walks on the ground, what makes you think they care about you if they don't care about themselves but themselves, except to satiate themselves? There ain't no way in the world Hezbollah, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And they wanted some get back because nobody wants to talk about, 1948, when them Ashkenazi bloodletting, there was no religious motherfuckers, went to Palestine and they were kicking in doors, murdering the babies, killing the women, shooting the men in the bed while they were asleep, putting the muzzle on their head, tickling with a feather when they turn. Oh, he moved, boom, blowing their brains out. You don't hear him talking about that right now, but why? And why do you think that I've been sharing that thing with Trump, standing with Charles Schwab, and talking about, yeah, I got the vaccines out, 3. He's not a smart individual, but he's part of the whole dichotomy of fuckery. Here comes your Lord and Savior, huh? It could go 50 different ways, but because you're not in your biosphere of natural order, you're gonna keep being receptive to the shit the enemy keeps painting. Okay? Now, when we could have voted for the slower death, The motherfuckers made the mistake. He's gonna want some retribution because he's got pictures with Tyson, Michael Jackson, everybody. He bailed people out. He gave people loans, brothers and sisters. That's why I don't listen to those goofy niggas who are stuck on TV and those little think boxes of dumbass barbershops with all those sorry ass pathetic niggas running around now being a good slave to the slave master and worthless ass foreign Negroes and some from here for $1 will sit there in the barbershop like Mal Hoffa's punk ass and keep and Kwame the piece of shit. He's damn sure no God. You see what I'm saying? And keep listening to these fraudulent, worthless pieces of excrement. And then you wonder why you're in the situation you're in. The worst thing that happened to our people, because our families were two family more than anybody else's. Even now we hold a better structure. Our families were united. Nobody was killing one another. Segregation fucked our people up. And you know who created it, right? Martin Luther King. Them niggas didn't create that shit. Come on, man. How many of y'all really been paying attention to study? It's like I had to tell this goofy nigga in this little goofy ass post, he keep pushing this black shit. And I'm starting to think it's some pale skin motherfucker because there's no voice, there's no face. Talking about Christopher Columbus. I was like, nigga, his name was Fernandez. Do you know his whole name? Of course I do. And I'm sitting there going, and he was a nigga and he met us on several to 12 occasions over there. Napoleon Bonaparte. Niggas. His best friend was a nigga, right? And then somebody he betrayed him. Fuck out of here. This is nothing but lies. George Washington wasn't no motherfucking pale skin. I got to see an actual portrait in the Library of Congress of what George Washington looked like. That motherfucker was as dark as fucking the brownish turd you can find. The brownest goddamn turd. And had an afro, big curly afro. They've done a shit job. And all to make pale skins believe they're above everybody else. And it's not an attack on you guys, because y'all didn't do it to yourselves, okay? This is sickness. They are playing a game with everybody's lives. They don't give a fuck. So Mossad sacrificed and killed even military personnel and Americans over there. They set that shit up. Them motherfuckers had built a whole complex looking like that place and trained. You think Mossad didn't know with all that shit that they could see and what they do? I mean, they could fly all the way to Iran and bomb a motherfucking nuclear facility under the ground. Come on, man. Then Biden's punk ass let all these foreign motherfuckers in. I hope they're paying attention and listen. This is the worst place you want to be and try that shit. Some of them are dumb, suicidal, whatever the fuck. You know, oh well. Oh, you're not going to go to some heaven with 42 fucking virgins or 72, whatever the fuck made up number. That's just a perversion. They think you're going to go to heaven to be fucking a whole bunch of women. Stupid motherfuckers. Anyway. All this is being done under the guise of these sick fucking things. And they know the only hope the earth got is you niggas. And y'all keep failing. You think I'm like you, right? That's where who's this motherfucker? I like you ignorant motherfucker. So you get your just desserts. How many other people come along and are telling you do this and give this a shot? Research it. Huh? How many? Oh, you talking about the people that's borrowing information, running with it like they know what the fuck they're talking about? If y'all believe that brother, Yaki, whatever the fuck, man, that shit, he just found a way to monopolize it. All right? This shit is not new what people are saying. All right? And because he's very eloquent, because that's one of his talents to speak about all these things, to study medicine, a lot of us can do that. I'm not about that shit. I'd rather get down to the bottom hardcore things of fuck just being Indian. You are more than that. You're sentient. You are fucking light. But you have accepted what they like to fuck with. So that keeps you distracted and not having the knowledge from the ancestors to be able to walk cordially in that truth, not fiction. The fiction is you right now. You are the fucking fiction. Okay? And everything around you is part of you. But how can you know? How can you know if you don't accept that? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, finish my little coffee, making me some taters and sweet and Yukon taters. Hook them up with some olive oil and everything. Enjoy that. I might do an egg because I got a whole bunch of them from the res, y'all. I like eggs, y'all. Fuck what you're saying, with some parsley, and then we'll come back because I really want to. I'm not gonna start reading that until later. We need to get through these fucking books, all right? The Gods of Eden and the wars and all that, because I know they're intriguing. They got you, and we need to get through George Jones and Phil Cooper. We got to, because it's very paramount. Now it's not going to stop what's happening. Only you can, physically and metaphysically. You need to lean more on the metaphysical. You dig what I'm saying? Just give it a run, guys. Just give it a shot. What you got to lose? It's like that piece of shit Gucci suit fake ass Biden, that lizard motherfucker, talking to Charlemagne the shit stick. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Well, all the dumbasses that happen to be their nomenclature of identity, 90% of niggas voted for that fucker. So you got your just dessert. And about 10% of them motherfuckers ain't here no more. Say la fucking V, nothing nice for you. Because see, hard head make for a soft ass, and now you still got a bunch of dumbasses still listening to them same dumb niggas. Now, I don't listen to the media on this. I listen to people talking about certain things. Well, the majority of Negroes will now want to vote for Trump. I like playing the devil's advocate. Y'all dumb too. What about going up to the ballot and saying, where's every fucking body else? Because see, when Biden last ran, right? And Trump, you know how many candidates there were? They make y'all believe that because they got to pay and all that shit now. That's not how it was. That's why I keep telling you, this government is not our government. It don't even apply to us. These goofy ass police officers, you see, they're becoming dumber and dumber. Look at the sister in LA, the veteran, with her daughter, 16-year-old daughter, and that slappy, nasty, faggot ass, probably pedophile, stank ass motherfucking cop, busting her windows out at the VA, homeless, a combat vet, busting her window out and arresting and separating her from her daughter. This vile piece of shit. And that's what a lot of you become. Now, when the people turn on you and the media can't support you, the media will bluff you out because y'all keep fucking up. You're not fucking heroes. I don't care about ODA and all these motherfuckers joining the police department. That's because they want to stay in the fight. Nigga, how you want to stay in the fight talking about America, a great country? That's that poor blood in you motherfuckers. Now, I'm happy for the right ones and the good ones who are talking. I've seen them on YouTube. Can't stand what's going on. They've even talked against some of their brothers like, what the fuck are they doing? But then you got these foreign motherfuckers that come over here and join the police force. And they want to exact something like as if it's a benefit. That's the sickness and the disease. I hate the word policing, but we're supposed to be policing our own fucking people. Chicago, I hate to say this, even though Hollywood and the music industry pumped y'all up like y'all the craziest killers, it's Louisiana. And goddamn, as I stated before, grew up there, right up under Pennsylvania, Delaware, motherfuckers. Those are the two deadliest places. California, you ain't shit. Chicago, you ain't shit. Y'all are not the deadliest fucking places. Fucking Delaware and fucking Louisiana have always been two of the worst motherfucking places. You can get a body real quick. Florida almost caught them, and the Ville and all that. And this is facts. I don't give a fuck about your hood, where you grew up, and what you seen. I've had so much enough of this shit because I keep seeing people who I respect keep coming out with this. They badass. No, motherfuckers. And Texas is right behind them. So stop all that. When I saw that BD nigga on that shit with Crip Mac, somebody shared it to me. And I saw King Fabi and all that. First of all, King David, motherfucker, stop it. Because you're disrespecting that religion. Stop the bullshit. Because I know all about the origin of that shit. And I know the feds that partake in that shit. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you start really getting into the meat of shit. Instead of coming together and doing what needs to be done, you got niggas out here who are sick. Not co-edifying, just co-detriment to one another. Real shit. I had an excellent conversation yesterday with Paul Cook. Y'all subscribe to Paul Cook's channel as well. Check out Kira Meal's last video on West Side. If you haven't looked at the video he did the other, it's a good one. Check it out. We got to support each other, guys. Chad the Hyatt has a channel. Rondo, I don't know if he's going to keep putting pictures and stuff. That what he, he might. I know he's taking a break because he's not working. He's in 100, fam. There's a lot of people, man, doing a lot of stuff. Check out my bio and just total cherry. Get your herbs and stuff cheap, organic. Unless you want to pay arm and a leg and have a bunch of Chinese shit coming in. It's not against my Chinese brothers. It's against the bad government and the people that parlay with it, just like we have them here and everywhere else. Anybody could even sit there and in Kenya and think that they can go to Haiti and just want to fuck them up because of this fake ass government. Then we'll have to arm the fuck up. And when we're going to fucking Haiti to help the brothers out, and we're gonna do our shit. Some of us can fly planes and all that. And if they want to go upon that, let's get shit jumping. And if that's how they want to do it, let's really get shit popping the fuck off. Don't y'all get tired of sitting by, looking at everybody to determine how the world's supposed to be mitigated around you? Well, I know y'all just want to fight one another, right? We ain't gonna like the outcome of that. All right. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Let me get the fuck over here so I can get myself situated, make a little something to eat. We'll come back, and like I said, we're gonna go ahead. This is the first thing we're gonna get into reading today. Okay. Get through that. We're not gonna rush through it or anything. Put your listening caps on. If you're at work, come back later and check it out. I'm gonna break down. I'm not gonna interject a whole lot, but I'm gonna break some things down so that way there's a little clearer understanding from not just my opinion, my little bit of knowledge of things I'm aware of, okay? And with that being said, it's probably cold now. I appreciate you. Let me shut you out and we'll get off of here, okay? Excuse me. Like your hell, beloved. Shut the hell. What's grand elevation? What's up, beloved? Yeah, it's good to see you, man. T. Hines, what's going on, beloved? Herbo, number of respect. Snow, hey baby, yeah, that's my sweetheart, y'all. You goddamn right. Rondo, what's up, Ganja? When you come in here, bro, you got to drop the water. No burning nobody, no setting shit on fire. No, we don't want them. We don't want no more bones and ashes in the Ganja River, bro. All right. Andrew Woodley, 6 balls. Okay, what's going on? 6 balls. Okay, I got you. What's going on, beloved? Excuse me. Oh wow. That's good. I like that. Oh, what's going on, beloved? What's cracking? What's cracking? Yes. That's wonderful. Dre Cobb's music. What's good? Yeah, hey man, I downloaded some of your songs. I'm gonna rock some of those in the beginning. Just don't copyright strike me, bro. Hey, James, get what's going on, beloved? How you doing? Yeah. Chronobiology by rhythm study. That's a good one. That's a good one. Definitely a good one. Thanks for the Cashapp signature, hon. They had a website that they took down about that celebrity meat bullshit, but it's still there. My daughter told me. That's how I found out. And then I looked into it. And that's why I spoke about it. I didn't see shit on YouTube or nothing. And then, because I mentioned it, then people sent me in the inbox and I was like, holy shit, this is real. That's now I didn't believe my daughter. She's not in San Francisco no more, y'all. She's not even model no more. She's got millions. Fuck all that, man. But anyway, she's not up there. Is this what the 6G is for? The U.S. Army has purchased 2 Iron Dome systems of its own. You'd be surprised. We say green on green, right? Blue on blue. For those ex-military people, you can explain that what that means. Green on green or blue on blue. No bullshit on the reality of human meat. That's right. How iron don't work. So, yeah, baby. The citizens, the U.S. citizens think the shiz with 6G for internet. One actual is putting no prison you. Exactly. Shout out. I know you will. How are you? I give play. How are you? I think this was initiated to usher in this dome ship. No, it's beyond that. No way that it's possible though. I'm not denying that, babe. But that's not the whole gist of it. No way the Hamas were able to strike like they did exactly without intel. No, exactly, exactly. It was all this stuff is planned. We've already heard, right? So everything is happening. We've had even people who are no longer here from the CIA and stuff who was mentioned that they want to make war with everybody, especially with Iran, this, that, and other. And this is what these bastards about us, Finland, yeah, the Sweden, y'all need to know this is being done with purpose. And you have all these secret organizations of these so-called special troop forces, right? That go around, not all of them, certain entities that go around and they make brokers and deals. We want to bring you in, get the boats, we want to bring all the soldiers in. We're going to work from the inside out. And that's what the fuck they're doing. Now, some of them are going to come here with that and they're not going to be wanting to be part of it. But it's happening. Okay? Damn, I got a bruise on my calf. Must have been when I backed up into that table. That damn wooden ass table I backed my leg up into. Anyway. Let's wish it away. Can't not wish it. I'm gonna do an etymology on certain words. But yeah, baby, you got it right. We have to be able to mitigate and process our thoughts, but it's not gonna happen when your vessel, your blood's polluted, you haven't reset it on your so-called birth year, you haven't done the things to cleanse. Because see, when you do it, you start looking at things totally different. And I know when people actually do it because they see things different. You can hear it. There's no way around it. People listen to me and they go, nigga, what the fuck you get on? You on some kind of, you on that damn Joe Rogan brain? No, motherfucker, what are you talking about? He says, no, man, I'm doing my best to stay as crazy and fucking sound as Jim Redwood as I fucking can. But they said, no, we hear something different. So that's good. That means that maybe they're doing something, I don't know. Doing something where they can hear it. Same thing with us. The same thing with everybody. Hey, JB, what's going on? What's happening? But yeah, babe. Yeah, so fuck yeah. You know, when it comes to that, together. That was the purpose of wanting to get everybody here, burn the fires, and show people some things, and you know, so we could see it, and then show you how to get together. And I guess you say the word, the litmus of praying. Show you how you can speak into the wind, and how you do it in unison. And it doesn't happen one time. You have to practice it. You know what I mean? The sky's been quiet. I got y'all when I see something for sure, for sure. So anyway, let's support one another. Let's keep pushing forward, man. Let's no matter what happens, you don't stop. You fight. And women and any of your brothers out there that don't have a firearm, and you can't elevate or levitate a rock, go get you a goddamn gun. Go get you some ammo. All right, stop bullshitting yourself with all the excuses. Right? Like for real. All right? With everything going on, I hope you're paying the fuck attention. All them people that was attacked, none of them had guns. That's a first for me, because when I was over in Palestine and Israel, everybody had a fucking gun. Even kids was walking around with one on their hip in the 80s. So I don't know what the fuck happened since then. I guess because, like I said, a lot of converts and this, that, and other, that's who they are in the first place. So the ones over them, they don't respect them. They don't care about them. This has always been division, to divide up so you can conquer. All right? Sisters, brothers, see y'all here shortly.